Democrats have officially secured Senate control after winning both runoff races in Georgia. Reverend Raphael Warnock beat incumbent Senator Kelly Loeffler, making him the first black man elected to serve in the Senate from the Peach State. He will also be the second black senator from the South to serve in Congress. Meanwhile, Jon Ossoff defeated incumbent David Perdue. He will be the first Jewish senator to represent the state and will be the youngest sitting senator in the U.S. CBS News projected his win as protesters stormed the Capitol building on Wednesday. With Democrats winning both seats, the Senate is now split 50-50. The tie vote goes to Vice President Kamala Harris. For more on this, I want to bring in Nsé Ufot. She is the CEO of the New Georgia Project. Nsé, welcome. So great to have you with us. So, of course, turning Georgia blue did not happen overnight. Joe Biden winning the state, and now these Senate races are a result of years of hard work by organizers. So how do you think Democrats were able to make this happen?
I think the Democrats were able to make this happen because of the power of movement, because of the power of organization. I think that there was a massive effort on behalf of organizations like mine, the New Georgia Project, and others, to add nearly 800,000 new Georgians, particularly young people and people of color, to the voter rolls. I think that the New Georgia Project ourselves, we had nearly 5,000 volunteers that were the eyes and ears of our voter protection efforts to make sure that not only did folks show up to vote, but that those votes eventually counted. I think that it did not help that we were in the middle of a pandemic and that there were Republican leaders who had abdicated their duty and their responsibility to their constituents. And so, people were very clear that there was no cavalry coming and that we were going to have to work to save our own lives, to protect ourselves from COVID, to do what we could to restart the economy, to start these mutual aid societies to take care of one another. And so I think, in particular, Black Georgians and young Georgians, but people of color in general, saw this as an opportunity to save their lives and turned up in massive numbers.
So this election, November's election, saw very, very high voter turnout. And as you pointed out, in the middle of a pandemic. So where do you think this was coming from exactly? And tell us how your organization played a role.
Well, there were, I want to be very clear, so many amazing organizations on the ground and individuals doing work. I can say for our house, for the House of the New Georgia Project, we've knocked on over 2 million doors. Again, after deep consultation with public health experts and with our staff and our volunteers, made nearly 7 million phone calls and sent over 4 million text messages in the 9 weeks between the November general and the runoff. We wanted to make sure that every Georgian understood the power of their vote in this moment, and that there was an opportunity to elect Raphael Warnock and Jon Ossoff as champions who can co-govern with the people, that can help us stop the pandemic and the death that's been a result of it, that can help us restart the economy, and that can help us get back the $1,400 that Mitch McConnell and the Republicans stole out of the American people's pockets with the politics that they were playing over COVID relief.
And Nsé Ufot, thank you so much for joining us. Sorry, finish your statement.
No, I was going to say, having high quality conversations with people about things that matter and connecting it to the vote.
All right. Well, Nsé Ufot, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.